You're listening to The Debbie Daly Show. Now broadcasting live on Spreaker.com. Debbie Daly, changing the world, one caller at a time.
This is Kevin A. Kierstead from Truth on Tap. It's K-Tap, and you are listening to Debbie Daly on The Debbie Daly Show.
Okay, for all of you out there wondering why I'm on right now, I thought it said 3:30. It's 6:20 Central Standard Time, and I'm on here because we were going to go somewhere. Well, we were going to go somewhere and stay. We went somewhere. Okay, let me explain this. We went somewhere today. We were going to stay there, and we decided not to stay there. So there you go. So we're at home tonight, but Victor had to go do something with Philip and Stephen, and so I'm here by myself. But The main reason why I'm on here, the only reason why I'm on here is because I wanted to pick up some of the drops and stuff that I have on my board. And the only way you can do that is if you come online. Oh, I forgot to set Audacity to record, did I? Damn it. I don't believe I just did that. Crap. All right, I'm going to have to replay. Now I'm recording. Excuse me. I'm going to have to replay the intro that I just did. I try to nail it with Kevin's. It's really hard to get to do because Kevin's intro that he did for me, which I still don't know why Kevin did that. He just did it because he wanted to, but it's 8 seconds long, and I can't really judge it. Let me try to do this one more time because I'm recording this. Hold on, I'll be right back.
This is Kevin A. Kierstead from Truth on Tap. It's K-Tap, and you are listening to Debbie Daly on the Debbie Daly Show. Okay, there's going to be dead air and stuff like that. That's because I didn't really mean for anybody to be listening because I'm just going to be working on some audio here off the Spreaker Console that you can only get to if you're on the air. It's kind of weird. So I'm going to go back on mute.
Debbie, are you there? Are you there? Are you there? Are you there? Debbie, are you there? Are you there? Are you there? Are you there?
Can I touch you? Are you out of touch? I guess I never noticed that much. Uranium lover, I'm live on your wire. Oh, come and take me, whoever you are. He's a lot like you, the dangerous type.
And maybe some people might consider him a racist. Now, this last more or get into the, because this right here, what he says, is the juicy part.
Inside angel, always upset. Keeps on forgetting we ever met.
Who believes that whites should live under different standards of personal conduct.
My curiosity's got me tonight.
Bitter Nazi-like brother from Philadelphia.
He's a lot like you, the dangerous type.
If he can call your name, he can call your race out, and you can't. I mean, listen, I would have called him a racist, is what I would have said. So are we both? So I think we both should at least see saving Mr. Banks around the same time to see what we think of it.
Museum directors with eye-shaking heads. They kick wet shadows until they play dead. They wanna crack your crossword smile. Who can I take
Yeah. Debbie, would you ever do anything like that? Like, can't find a restroom and then have to pee in the street?
She's intense, because he had to fend for himself at an early age.
She's a lot like you.
The Debbie Daly Show. 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 The Debbie Daly Show.
Tell you, don't worry about it. It's always great when people are talking about you, because when they're talking about you, they're worried about you.
The Debbie Daly Show. The Debbie Daly Show.
What's up? This is the Fat Red Dragon from the 420 Grindhouse, and you're listening to the Debbie Daly Show.
The Debbie Daly Show.
They're so angry at their own sense of lack of accomplishment, and the only thing they can do is blame someone else for it.
The Debbie Daly Show. The Debbie Daly Show. The Debbie Daly Show.
And when they're worried about you, you've got them where you want them.
The Debbie Daly Show. The Debbie Daly Show. The Debbie Daly Show.
I hate when I mute that like that. See, I hate when I do that to it. Okay. Here's what I want to do with this audio so far. Stop it. I shouldn't have done that button. It messes up. It's kind of short in it. Okay. Where am I? We are here. I think this is what I just did. I could be wrong.
The Debbie Daly Show. The Debbie Daly
Yeah,
Show.
we're going to take this out.
The Debbie Daly Show. The Debbie Daly Show.
I want to isolate my uncle out of this. Excuse me. Let me see if I got him isolated here.
Tell you, don't worry about it. It's always great when people are talking about you, because when they're talking about you,
Rats. They're worried about you. Try that again. Let's amp that up just a wee bit.
tell you, don't worry about it. It's always great when people are talking about you, because when they're talking about you, they're worried about you.
Let's cut that. Boink. And say new file and paste. Excuse me. Now, what else do we have here?
The Debbie Daly Show. The Debbie Daly
What's
Show.
up? This is the Fat Red Dragon from the 420 Grindhouse, and you're listening to the Debbie Daly Show.
The Debbie Daly Show.
They're so angry at their own sense of lack of accomplishment, and the only thing they can do is blame someone else for it.
Words of wisdom, said Mr. Solution. Okay, let's try this.
They're so angry at their own sense of lack of accomplishment, and the only thing they can do is blame someone else for it.
Cut. New. And paste. All right, back. I think we have one more, don't we?
The Debbie Daly Show. The Debbie Daly Show. The Debbie Daly Show.
And when they're worried about you, you've got them where you want them.
The Debbie Daly Show. The Debbie Daly Show.
All right, let's go to isolate that. That's going to be hard to isolate. Where'd it go? It's somewhere. I don't even know where I went.
The Debbie Daly Show. The Debbie.
I think it's right here. Could be wrong.
And when they're worried about you, you've got them where you want them.
All right, I've got a little bit of me in that. Let's take me out of the first part of that. Try this.
And when they're worried about you, you've got them where you want them.
All right, cut, file, new, and paste. Now here's what we have. We have one, which is this one.
Tell you, don't worry about it. It's always great when people are talking about you, because when they're talking about you, they're worried about you.
Let's take out that dead air right there.
Talking about you, because when they're talking about you, they're worried about you.
Ja. Worried about ja. Okay, there's that one. Let's amp that first before we get rid of it. Amplify. Da-da-da-da. Yep, boink. Last check.
Tell you, don't worry about it. It's always great when people are talking about you, because when they're talking about you, they're worried about you.
All right, there's that one. So we're going to say spin that down to mono, split stereo to mono, and get rid of the first one. And we have a beautiful little file there. Okay, next one was this one. First, let's do amplify. Thank you. And test it.
They're so angry at their own sense of lack of accomplishment.
Let's take out that dead air there. I think I chopped it too quick.
Of lack of accomplishment. And the only thing they can
I
do
thought I chopped it too quick. Undo cut. Okay, where are you at? Let's see what this is right here. Okay, it's this little thing right here. And last try.
They're so angry at their own sense of lack of accomplishment. And the only thing they can do is blame someone else for it.
Boy, don't you know it. Okay, that one we got. Split to mono. Get rid of that one, and there it is. And last but not least, we have this one.
Tell you, don't worry about it. It's always great when people are talking about.
I just did that one, didn't I? Let's see, I've got. Here it is. First, we're going to amplify it. Amplify. Camouflage.
And when they're worried about you, you've got them where you want them.
I mean, look at that.
And when they're worried about you, you got them where you want them.
Ah, Debbie. Let's take this bunch out right here. Click.
And when they're worried about you, you've got them where you want them.
Thank you very much. Let's see if we can take out some of that music that's dangling on the end.
And when they're worried about you, you've got them where you want them.
Sounds good. There we go. Let's blend that. Let's spin that down to to mono, and then get rid of one of them. So there we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and we have, I think, this. Stop.
I don't know. It sounded like he was a black guy to me. Just saying.
And this.
Life's about the cock. Think about it. Adam and Eve, cock. Eve's like, yeah, cock, apple. God's like, man, I was going to lay that bitch.
This one.
The people just got sick of the same old bullshit that she would spew.
And this one.
My name is John Dacre. My name is John Dacre.
Let's speed him up and see how he sounds.
My name is John Dacre. My name is John Dacre.
Let's slow him down. Thank you, John. All right, let's go to the next one and see what we have here. Jet calls me Princess Mika. And that one's fine. And this one?
At the very least, he might, have it.
Okay, that's not balanced. Let's balance that. Amplify that section to match the other one. Thank you. Now let's try it.
At the very least, he might, have a tendency to walk like one way.
Got it. Let's chop off the end. Bum, 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 bum. Come on, you piece of turd.
At the very least, he might, have a tendency to walk like one way.
And this one.
It's all your fault. Stop saying it.
I can't believe I said it 2 shows in a row.
We all had to learn our lessons, Steve. You're the horseman, Steve.
Okay, we can cut out a lot of this.
It's all your fault. Stop saying it.
I can't believe I said it 2 shows in a row.
We all had to learn our lessons, Steve.
Wait a minute.
You're the horseman, Steve. It's all your fault. Stop saying it. Stop saying it.
Stop saying it. We
I
all
can't
had
believe I said it 2 shows in a row.
We
I
all
hate
had
myself.
to. We all had to learn our lesson, Steve.
We all had to learn our lesson, Steve. Amplify. Thank you. I'm going to take out that repeat part that I did.
Stop saying it. We
I
all
can't
had
believe I said it 2 shows in a row.
We
I
all
hate
had
myself.
to. We all had to learn.
Wait a minute. Let's cut out all that. Now let's try it.
It's all your fault. Stop saying it. We all
can't
had
believe I said it 2 shows in a row.
We all had to learn our lesson, Steve.
Hold on just a second. Take all of this out.
It's all your fault. Stop.
It should start right here.
It's all your fault. Stop saying it. We all
can't
had
believe I said.
Okay, this is so fucked up. This I'm just going to get rid of this one. It's just too much. It's too messed up. There, it's gone. Sorry. And save changes? No. All right, let's go to the original file, which was this.
Hoes and bitches, but they do.
They do. They open hand, open their legs. We could really get a sprint going, depending on your disabilities. But those little guys.
Oh, yeah.
All right, y'all going to get to witness me live picking up drops because this is how I do it. I set Audacity to record off the main panel here, and I just basically just go and just randomly play my shows. That's all I do. I just pick out random shows, like just this one randomly.
What'd you say, Dennis?
No, I say.
Anyway, so are we ready to move on?
Very much.
My phone, or did you forget?
I haven't written on her yet to listen, so maybe I won't. But in my opinion,
Right, which is appreciated because she takes
what my mom used to say all the time is, once you get mad, you're over it.
Thanks.
Well, has he ever said anything nice?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did say, I'll let you guys go. He did say that once.
Yeah.
And he hung up.
Yeah.
I remember that day. It was great. Him a religion.
Neil Peart had a Ayn Rand phase there. Everybody come out of it.
We usually stayed home anyway. I feel almost like going away on a trip.
How'd it go there, Dennis? How'd it go, Dennis?
Oh, well, man.
Did you tell that cigarette who's boss?
Did you own it?
Hey, I've taken crap for years. You can take it, so shut the fuck up, Dennis, and take it.
Did you see that?
Yeah, I did.
We all saw it.
What do you think?
That was for the highlight reel.
Goddamn right. Put that
It
on the
was
highlight
awesome.
reel.
You better show that shit again.
Yes. Damn right. I am eating an ice cream sandwich from Brahms.
And again, I'll say this. I've said this for years. You never bring shit back to the room. Ever.
Here. Watermelon. I love that watermelon guy. I don't know who that is.
I hear him coming back and listen.
Andrew says, Everclear is the drink you have when you just don't care who you wake up with. Yes! Damn right. It's a tequila Everclear. Wait a second. Now, you need to be careful drinking that stuff because if you smoke, you'll catch yourself on fire.
Not good.
That's fine.
How'd it go
Dennis
there,
is back.
Dennis? How'd it go, Dennis?
Oh, well, man.
Did you tell that cigarette who's boss?
Did you own it?
Hey, it's just boring for some reason. I couldn't even talk to anybody. His phone only had 10 minutes. Sleep to God, I want you to meet Mr. Midnight Movie.
So I've met you before.
Wait a minute. Yeah? Where's my phone at? My phone's
Yeah, my Twitter that had 10,000 followers at the time.
I know, and I was like, oops. For some reason, Cooter used to tell me that IG Films was his son, or it was one of his son's best friends or something like that.
SQL injections, man. Oh, yeah, I started...
Shut up! I can't stand this. Add me to the live stream of you're getting swatted. Oh, what the fuck? Front? Do y'all ever play that? Battlefront? Star Wars?
I'm not a gamer.
You're not a gamer?
No.
The handshake aren't the good guys. We are.
I know that. That's why I totally believe in people like people that do things, because I think that they're
15 pointed right at your forehead.
all right, fuck you and the horse you rode in on.
Yo,
The AR-15.
Are you 40? Are you 40?
One time, a long time ago on my show, I can show you what that sounds like. It's crazy to listen to you.
I am.
Last week. Stand that, but is it a control issue that you're trying to prove that you have, or what is the deal? I mean,
I'm a really sadistic male.
Right, I understand.
What?
Right, but what makes you want to do something to somebody that, I mean, is it true that it's psychopathic behavior?
And I'm not, I can't, because I'm not computer savvy. I'm just talking to you on Skype or whatever connection that we have right now. And yeah,
you know, you just did it when you said that. Right now, you know you did it. You went up at the end of your sentence like this.
I always do that.
It's a Canadian thing.
Yeah. No, Stabby's a good guy.
I love him to death.
Yeah.
And that's not all. Welcome to the Kelly File, everyone.
Listen, I am happy.
You sound happy. I love Happy Goose.
And I'm willing to be happy. I don't think I'm projecting anything negative. So I'm willing to meet happy.
I'm happy as fuck.
I don't think I need to. In fact,
that nobody liked. That was just like Trump versus Howard. Get the fuck away from me, okay? Go away.
I guess the drugs, man.
No, this guy is an asshole. He's the worst.
Today? Excellent.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's
glucose.
You know what? I had a full body scan, and when they put that stuff in my veins, I got warm. Yeah, it was scary.
Yes.
It was scary.
It feels like you're having a very, very good Irish whiskey.
Yes.
Or scotch,
yes.
Billion views, making it the most viral video ever.
I'm going to have a line of questions. Aw, you're so sweet.
That you do not want a psychotic 5-year-old running the country. And he has all of the mental capacity of a 5-year-old. A badly behaved 5-year-old. He needs to be hospitalized. I am a liberal. I admit it. I do not want him thrown in prison or in a concentration camp. I want him put in a hospital. He is very sick. And he deserves our care.
Okay,
and everything we can do
Alex
medical
Jones.
to try to return him to rationality. He's crazy.
All right, Alex Jones.
Everybody knows that. The Republicans know it. I'm not inventing something. If you go to your own party, the stalwarts of your party, they will say that Donald Trump is insane. He cannot be president of the United States. It cannot happen. And the only people, if you want to stick with them, that's fine. But then you're just being what the Italians call the partigiano, a partisan. And if you want to,
that sounds delicious.
Well, I know a partigiano with fine fromage.
You should order one of those.
Dude, I used the Portageon the other day. It was fucking disgusting.
I love you. I love you guys so much.
The Portageon is the actual portable. Okay, and I definitely have to go. It was nice talking to you all tonight.
Well, come back
and,
if you can.
I'm sorry, but I got to go for tonight. But I'll be back tomorrow night, Debbie.
All right, man. We'll see you then.
I'm going to have a line of questions. I'm going to have a line
happy.
of questions. Aw, you're so sweet.
No, you're one of my favorite people.
Aww.
You are my favorite Republican.
I am not
and
a Republican.
I mean that.
I'm nothing. I'm a liberal. I'm a libertarian.
No, you are a sweet and beautiful human being, and I
Thank you.
enjoy your company and I enjoy your conversation.
It's very sweet of you to
And
say
all the viewers of you, I bless them all. I hope that their lives are good. And even if they disagree with me, I don't care. I still like them.
that. Aw, see now that you're the polar opposite of the one angry Jew.
I am not going to be. I'm the one non-angry atheist. That's all I am. I don't believe in hatred. I believe in caring, and so there it is. And people can call me a wimp. It doesn't make any difference.
Oh, fuck
I've got
that.
a goddamn PhD, so fuck them.
Fuck them all.
My boy.
I love you,
There it
Chucky, and other guy.
All right, take care, you guys. I gotta go.
Soapy cock.
Bye.
I'm joking. Bye, guys. Chucky, Soapy cock, and Plutus Maximus here on the broadcast. And you heard it. He's like, fuck him. I don't want anything to do with him.
No, there was something. That there was a Podesta leak with the Alpine Strategic Group, Alpine Institute.
Remember, I was there.
And it was like, what the fuck, dude? And now all of a sudden we're old friends. Now that we're in a Kasparian from the Young Turks.
Oh, I hate that bitch.
Ben Shapiro, Glenn Beck. I mean, big names.
Okay.
Poet guy, and Lennon was on stage with somebody, and they were just jamming. It was a badass jam, and they're getting down. The whole band's going crazy, and fucking Yoko's tied up in a burlap sack, screeching. What the fuck were you on, John? She must have some of that powerful pussy.
She was a bitch, is what I heard.
She got that peanut butter pussy.
Ding-a-ling, I want you to play with my ding-a-ling-a-ling.
Yes, let's see what he has to say. Shall we listen in for a second?
Yeah, listen. Is he live now?
Flood attack yesterday because of what's been going on. I'm hoping that I don't pass out.
See, what he does is he has to make you feel sorry for him so you'll give him some money.
Yeah.
For his gold, I had no desire.
Pumpkin Face is so stupid. He plays all these drops. Okay, we're going to keep going here. There's a reason I'm doing this. You'll find out.
One of his eyes was so...
How could I ever blame Deb Daly for
I'm
something
sorry,
significant?
I think a lot of
Phoenix-
the money is
is
going to be
that-
allocated to the zombie run energy system he's going to implement.
Zombie energy system.
Is that the Phoenix Kiss?
Yes, it is.
The
Hello.
The only.
I have
The
to
one-
ask
only-
you. I have to ask you a question.
Okay, go ahead and ask the question. She's packing a bowl.
Why?
Life is tough. Life means
Stop it, Ghoulie.
sucks. You know that?
I'm so sorry that I ever blamed. How could I ever blame Deb Daly for
I'm
something
sorry.
significant?
Donald, he keeps interrupting.
You know what, Goalie?
Asking him
You're getting me in more and more trouble here on Spreaker, and I just want you to know that I probably won't give it up. I probably won't give it up. I don't care how much shit you get me in.
Wait a minute. What is it, Guy?
I'm going to make you into a big star.
We know, darling. We know. Stop
I
saying
heard that. I heard that 5 fucking years ago, and I gave it up to him, and I still don't. You know, he stuck his finger in me in a car ride, and
he did not pay.
And I'm not. But I have to put this into perspective, all right? There are a lot of new idiot and people on the internet that feel like they have a place to say things and do things that they, really don't give a fuck about.
Deb Daly Radio Talk Show Network.
Exactly. 200 years ago, but they still stood up and fought for it. So, fuck you, one angry Jew. Enjoy your fucking boy prostitutes in Taiwan, okay? And I'm going to help bands out that I know, people on the underground, so that I can help extenuate who they are and where they come from and do all that stuff. But, if you're going to come to me and be like, hey, I'm one angry Jew and I'm mad at the Deb Daly, can you help promote my shit on your network, and it's like, wait a minute,
what?
You know?
Where is the swimsuit picture?
Has become a dumping ground.
It has. This has become a dumping ground. The thing is that Ash vs. Evil Dead was one of the best Stars programming, one of the best productions that's come out in the last 10 years. Activity for as a man would? Come on.
Put your finger in your ear and wiggle it around and tell me what feels better, your finger or your ear.
I love Slimer. Slimer, I'm sorry. Jones. Are we talking about the bathtub?
Right.
The CEO of Huffington Post, the CEO, co-founder of BuzzFeed.
Hang on a second.
Oh, here we go. Booyah.
Nope. Wait a minute. JP has a request. Hold on.
Oh, here we go.
Ooh, good one. Every Which Way But Loose. By... let's see. I have to click the link. It's going to open up in Chrome. I hate Chrome. I have to get rid of this Chrome off my computer. Every Which Way But Loose. I think it's by Clint Eastwood or somebody like that, isn't it? Hey, when JP requests, JP requests.
Apocalypse says he got yelled at, but that was from her, Apocalypse, tone voice.
Oh,
and then
right.
Said zombies just gotta be exaggerated. Zombies.
I can't do this. Can I pass?
What's in your head? In your head, zombie.
I wrote this when I was 3. Shut up, Sonny. JP's horrible.
Just took 2 Xanadu's and a fucking...
Just took 2 Xanadu's.
I did.
I thought you did pretty good for not knowing what the hell you were doing. Just saying.
Well, I didn't. I really didn't.
All right. Hacky ho. Hacky ho.
The Reefer and Jimmy Holland Hogs. He was heading for Bear Eye on about a mile out of Shaky Town. I says, Big Pen, this is a rubber duck, and I'm here to put the hammer down.
There's one sound no one knows. What does the fox say? Ding 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 ding. Ring ding 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 ding. Tick say pow 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 pow. Pumpkin Face. It wasn't for me. I know that because I've been requested to sing "Divorce" by Tammy Wynette.
What? Okay. So what am I looking for here?
Every Which Way But Loose.
Can't find my cocaine.
Michael Jackson. It's Thriller. I'm Thriller in this bitch. Yeah, sort of. All right, everybody. Everybody dance or skate backwards, please. Couples skate only, skate backwards.
Here at the pawn shop is the only way to shop down there at the pawn shop.
And I started thinking, and I thought to myself, self, I said. Every time I hear it, I just want to cringe. Every time I hear it, I want to cringe. Horrible. It is horrible. And this is exactly what my darling President JFK is talking about.
And the response and dedication of our citizens, whenever they are fully informed. I not only could not stifle controversy among your readers, I welcome it.
The ABC News, they don't report it. They don't. All they do is they try to make Trump look bad, and they hide the truth from you on Hillary Clinton. They hide it.
The Muslim Student Association. The Muslim Student Association.
Gmail.com. Oh, I get to talk to somebody right now. Pluto is on. Plutitio. Should we call Pluto? Skype I haven't even done yet. He's going to be so mad.
California, University of Pennsylvania.
I believe the up-and-coming president will be able to make nominations.
Service transshipment points to Iran. Okay, so now fast forward a couple of months. On December 12th, you have the foreign minister of the United Arab Emirates.
Your nose is cold. With that microphone stuck right up to his mouth and just...
I think he pretends it's my cock.
I don't know. He just laps up his own voice. He just
That's what I think. I think he pretends it's a great big fucking penis, and he's just got the tip of it just in his mouth.
And Wags. I love the way Wags is his little whipping boy. Anytime Wags sings, he'll go, Bill, Bill. She needed emergency surgery. She'd already have it, or at least be in the hospital. I've never heard of anyone needing emergency surgery, chilling at their house, running Spreaker. Thing that the Pluto guy said the other night. I was surprised that you didn't get into a dick measuring match with him. And I thought, this is so boring. You know, I just don't. These are his people that did this, is what I was talking to Joe about. And I think it's pretty shitty, and I think more people should know about this.
Let's fight my arrest.
Orgasms and fun and just having a good time, and then I don't know. That's just all it's ever been to me, but it's still fun. And playing dress up, I'm always playing little dress up things. And
all the other, aboriginals or the natives or whatever like that you want to call them, the Inuit, whatnot, yeah, they live up north. Computer.
No, I'm controlling my computer. You're just watching my computer. I can tell you, the minute you get them all flubberblusted again... Because, see, they'd all gotten real quiet. Both of them. The bitches. That... Play for me, please. Thank you too many times.
Probably is pretty dumb, because then they haven't learned anything. That's my full philosophy on life.
Y'all want to see the video I made on You Want a New Drug? It's only 1 minute and 43 seconds long because I fucked it up and it got cut off at the very end.
Let's kill a bunch of people. Let's do it. Let's get this bullshit over with. Kickstart some shit. Fuck all of this, man. Tired of waiting. I could live in a mud hut for all I give a fuck at this point. I'm just saying that's under the NDAA.
No.
It's like, you see it as you're driving by the airport. It's right there.
One available. I love the fuck out of that.
So if you order now, you can not only get custom-made, handmade, hand sweat and blood made merchandise from Truth War Militia, but you can also get that Flint, Michigan smell with your T-shirt in every order.
Only one available. You only have one.
That's just we make custom orders. If you order one, we make it and ship it to you. That's how it works.
I love y'all. That's great. I like the Now Hear This.
No,
Who drew the black man? Who drew the black man on the Now Hear This poster? Ghoulie? A long time ago, which is his wife. Victor buys this old Mercedes, and I've been cleaning house. What do you think I've been doing? That's all I do.
So long, eventually it comes back to you. Regardless of what Christian or any other fucking philosophy out there thinks, the reality of it is, if you keep doing bad, you're going to get bad back. It's who is real and who isn't real. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, sorta.
And the problem is that there are a lot of fake people out there. And it's hard for me to tell who is real and who is loyal and who is trustworthy and who isn't.
Very much, and try the veal, please. Next.
You were amazing. You were amazing.
I actually fucked it up, but who cares? Making sense.
Probably didn't, but
It's all right.
It's all right.
Still here.
No,
I can drink
Jewish
more.
producer, before I came on the air, I'll tell you what JP said, because he's a sweetheart. He says to me, I won't tell you everything he said. He says, Debbie, Debbie, I'm so bored. What are you up to? He says, ooh, Angela's doing a show. That's disgusting. I said, really? Let's do one. He goes, okay. She's, quote, studying the Talmud. She is such a stupid pea-brain, he says. And he goes, do a show and call it Talmud Studies with Debbie. And I said, while having an aneurysm. Does that make everybody calmer?
I wasn't calm.
The
executive branch is obviously more than just one guy or girl. The executive branch is in charge of executing the laws, which basically means carrying them out. So
do I dare? I'm going to wait and see who's there first. Chucky, hold on. Chucky? I hung up. I don't know.
Oh, no, just, I'm not going to make it. Stephen.
That had Shuki, and Shuki contacted me independently of Misha, because Misha is very unstable, and she goes wandering off into the. I don't even know who that is.
I don't even know who that is.
Well, she's a very.
Talk about dogs and death. Hello?
I saw psychic stroke.
Psychic stroke. Starts with wags. Let's see what this is.
Yeah, he was in the middle of talking, and then all of a sudden the toilet flushed.
No.
Yeah, he's an awesome. He's about as good of a dog as he can ever. We just got lucky. Went into the animal shelter here, the San Fernando Valley Animal Shelter.
God, you're horrible.
Oh, not the grandbaby.
I don't know. It's like sand.
Yeah, it's granular.
It is. Get her, and she licks her lips, and that's where people say that she's a reptilian because her tongue darts in and out of her mouth. Can you see it?
You're talking about Robert Duvall.
Consider this. What is wrong with you? I'm not looking at y'all right now. I just cued El Paso Casata or whatever it is.
Cause thinking of you
and a half ago, and that was like her favorite song, and she used to play it constantly, and now every time I hear it, I want to fucking kill myself.
That's what it is. It brings back all those negative emoticons in you.
No, I didn't like it the first time.
Probably right. It was Nancy Sinatra. Was it Nancy Sinatra? Yeah, there it is.
Time.
So you get dulled down very quickly with him, and
just because I have so much fun talking to so many people, and I like.
You got to play this.
Hold on just a second. Let me get. Let's keep going. Leg, and I fly. Just like a snake or a serpent.
You want to know why, Elliot? Because you're just too sensitive. I'm about to go out of my mind.
Of thunder, something. God. And it's all the fault of this one asshole pilot. This pilot lived, but the pilot. And he says, what? He says, yeah, somebody help me out. A boyfriend that I'm with, and I was presently really not happy in this relationship because it was just not going nowhere. The Rahami family had filed a lawsuit that year accusing the city of Elizabeth of illegally shutting. Rubber ducky, you're the one. It is regrettable that many personal fortunes are made by people who simply manipulate money and receive public funding. I'm going to answer it myself. I'm going to say and blacks because that's really mostly what we deal with, and Muslims for that matter. And there's a lot of good Muslims out there. In fact, there's a Muslim that I love. That's what it was. It was a project superintendent, a project manager.
Loss of virginity, delusions of grandeur, table dancing, headache, dehydration, dry mouth, and a desire to sing karaoke and play all-night rounds of strip poker through their dare.
Aha! I found it. I want him to find tequila because it's nowhere to be found. Let me see if I can get this on record.
So don't catch feelings, it ain't love. We're just the kings of giving out hugs. So stop. Get a neck in half with a bad hug. The will is going.
Tequila. Do you remember this? Do you remember this sponsor?
No.
I have this
Do you
sponsor.
have feelings of inadequacy? Do you suffer from shyness? Do you sometimes wish you were more assertive? If you answered yes to any of these questions, ask your doctor or pharmacist about tequila.
It's a horrible copy of it. Okay, let's keep going on here. See what we have. There we go. We're about a little over halfway done.
Tequila is the safe,
Dropped at the first sign of trouble. They're only as good as the world allows them to be.
So let's go ahead. Go ahead, Jerry. Go ahead. This doesn't look like it, but I guess it is.
Well, no, it's where it starts. This is probably the longer version. But yeah, it's in here.
Because this is the most boring, misunderstood. I've never made it through the first 15 fucking minutes of this movie. I can't, Jerry.
Well,
I
let's
can't.
just get to the interview of Hal, and that's it. It won't be that long.
It says
You can
Hal
suffer
interview.
through that. And then give her a bottle of lemon juice.
Why? To kill her?
Lemon juice will turn her hair like bleach. How do you search a Rickroll? Because if you search a Rickroll on YouTube, it's going to tell you it's a Rickroll right in the
threat to national security because of her disease.
Wear it, and I'm trying to go, well, how can I wear it and sort of not like it and want to not like it and sort of wear it and not really wear it? And Sonny's like, if you don't like it, don't wear it. So,
Oh, yeah. Getting a little tired.
Getting tired. From the sides of that hat, are you?
Tackle.
I'm talking about Bill Margold. Bill.
Bill Margold.
Late night BTR. It's kind of a joke. It was just a play on words. Me, Starship, Smelly Prize.
I try to explain to him on YouTube that you are connected.
There's so much like the people that I'm reading about. It puts out its smut and on Stabby to be stonewalling me tonight, at least in my chamber. Not one of you idiots have hit like.
Diagnosis. I am a doctor, but I am not her treating physician. But everything so far fits the theory. This is common in Parkinson's disease.
It was really Dr. Herpington that's what did it. Is that room still available? And they go, actually it is. It was on the 7th floor. And because I went through all these channels. Watch how good she does though. Hurting people hurt people. So fix it. You're a goddamn grown up. Get over it. Get over whatever's going on. Well, my girlfriend. Shut up.
I'm just like hanging in there. I've been watching these documentaries lately on the 60s and the 70s, and it's kind of like blowing my mind a little bit.
All right. Do that is because I was always a caller-based show on this other network that I was at. Is believing in God by saying
that they needed to put a disclaimer at the beginning of this movie saying it was a fictitious work.
Now you tell me. I mean, what?
They refused to do that, and consequently, the movie got put up for almost 20 years.
Yep, they had it pulled from the
theater release. Yeah.
And then, bam, he starts taking control of everything. She plots against him, and then he gets murdered because he was trying to take over the kingdom. But
twisted. It's an anti-American movement. It is a hateful movement, and it's just a wrong movement. It is a wrong, immoral movement.
I've heard that they do increase appetite.
Which sends your body into the fat storage mode and causes you to gain weight. That's what insulin does. It causes your body to go, oh, save the weight, save the fat, save the fat, save the fat.
Because one, you're dead broke. Two, you're a semi-drug addict.
I figured out that I live a fucking Osa-true life fucking style.
You live a what?
An Osa-true lifestyle. I'm kind of a naturalist.
Yeah, I missed that. I'd like to be able to say that it was the fact that I can't read anything without glasses, or maybe it was just my zeal to get the chair put together because I was so happy to have a comfortable chair. I didn't destroy the functionality of the chair, I just fell in, so there's going to be some undoing of bad habits, that's for sure.
Industry. He made billions with his, quote, massage parlors, which are well known to be nothing more than legalized houses of prostitution.
What to do during a traffic stop.
I don't need. Okay, well, let's let them try it over in South Dallas some night when they pull over Tyrone and Ray Ray in the car. I'm not just fuck it. All right, I'm going on mute. You can have it. Go ahead. To you about blacks, and you said maybe they'll grow up and tip or so. What was it you said? Do y'all remember that?
I said if they were paid more attention to as kids, maybe they'd grow up and tip better. Well, I think that night I was in a restaurant that men's section of Target, Philadelphia.
12th. I had almost 600. I had 400 live, 132 on demand. But it gives you, let me see what it does it another way though, last 6 months. All right, it says, let me see if I can find it. I don't remember where. Take a look and see. She is good. She is good. Let's just pick one out. Anything.
I'm not saying that it happens every day, but there is. And so for me to agree with your general proposition would require me to agree with parts of it that I don't agree with.
These are not merely statistics. These are tragic, real stories of human suffering. Fathers and mothers and sisters and brothers and friends and neighbors across the United States have lost loved ones at the hands of criminal aliens. Some of them are sitting in the very room today. In May of 2010, Hermilo Morales was arrested for stalking his girlfriend. He was in the United States illegally. But he wasn't deported. He wasn't detained. 6 months later, Hermilo Morales got a ride from Joshua Wilkerson, an 18-year-old high school senior from Pearland, Texas. Joshua thought he and Morales were friends. Joshua wound up beaten, strangled, tortured, and ultimately killed. He was bound and his body burned and dumped in a field.
What do you think I would do if somebody did that to Jet?
Laws. Some insist on breaking other laws. There is no justification for inaction.
There is no justification for inaction. There is no justification for inaction. Okay? Now, the main thing that these idiots that are going to vote for Hillary say that Trump wants to build a wall. He's racist. Yeah. If you want to call that racist, we'll call that racist. But you want to see racist? You want me to show you racism? Do we need to take a little lesson in what racism is? Last night we had to take a lesson in what narcissism is. Okay? Do you want to see what racism looks like? It's not racist to say that I'm going to have 100 people over to my house, and somebody calls me up and says, "Hey, Debbie, 30 of those people are going to be there to steal and rob from you." Well, guess what? Party called off. But what about us? Well, sorry. Yeah, sorry. Everything in your booth. How much? And the guy was like, "Oh, gosh, I don't know. This is a really..." He goes, "How about everything in your booth for $1,000? He said, "All right." So he starts bagging everything up. Mike has 2 police officers standing around the corner. Once they bag it up, Mike takes it and he goes, "Thanks for your business." And he goes, "Wait a minute." And the police officer arrests him for selling stolen property. I had 2 Dallas police officers sitting on the front porch.
United States as an unaccompanied minor in 2013. He was then placed in the custody of his brother, who was also an illegal alien.
No, now that's a good thing. Let's place him in the custody of his brother, who's also an illegal alien. I had a housekeeper. I talk the talk. I don't just talk the talk, I walk the walk. I had a housekeeper. And we had gone to Destin, Florida for a week. Okay, like we did every year for years. We were gone. I said, "We're not going to need you much this week, so just come over like on Tuesdays and Thursday or whatever." I had Sky monitoring the house, okay, for illegal activity. Get back, and she had ransacked the house. Sky had called me while I was there on my cell phone. She says, "Debbie, I'm sitting in my truck in the alley watching her." I said, "What is she doing?" "Oh, wow. She just took all of Heather's Tweety birds." I said, "What?" oh, wow, she just took another box of something and another box of something and another box of something and another box of something. So I played it cool. Get home. She calls and goes, will you be needing me this week? I said, oh, yeah, we've got tons of clothes to be washed from the beach. Come on over. We miss you anyway. She comes over. I set her up like you wouldn't believe. I get her in there and I said, I locked the front door from the inside and I had the key. And it has a key lock on the inside. I said, well, let's talk. I had 2 Dallas police officers sitting on the front porch waiting in the driveway in case she tried to bolt. I said, I know that you stole from me. I did not steal from you. I said, yes, you did. No, I did not. I said, yes, you did, and I have it on video. But here's what pissed me off the worst. She had taken half of my crystal out of my china cabinet, and she had taken a crystal basket that my mother gave me when I got married. And I said, here's what you can do. I set her up like a bitch. I said, why don't you call somebody to come and get you? I go in the other room. I hit speaker on the fax machine phone. It was a landline. And I hit record on my recorder, and I recorded every word of her conversation with whoever she called. And she said, she knows this, that, and the other, blah, blah, blah. She had taken my jewelry. She had taken things that she didn't think we would notice that were gone, that were put away. Things she thought she was being smart. Things that were put away. Like in the china cabinet, all the china was underneath. She wouldn't think of just walking up and taking something that was right out in the open that I would notice, okay? And I said, well, guess what? You're a liar and you're busted. At the same time, Mike Armstrong, one of the United States' best bounty hunters, was out scavenging everywhere in Dallas to try to find my stuff, and he found it at a little place called Gaston Bazaar, where Mexicans that are illegal go and they rent out these illegal booths and they sell stuff that they rip off from. And there was and I said, look for the Tweety Birds, and he found it at Gaston Bazaar. And he said, I'll take everything in your booth. How much? And the guy was like, oh, gosh, I don't know. This is a really... He goes, how about everything in your booth for $1,000? He said, all right. So he starts bagging everything up. Mike has 2 police officers standing around the corner. Once they bag it up, Mike takes it and he goes, thanks for your business. And he goes, wait a minute. And the police officers arrest him for selling stolen property. And at the same time, at my house, the cops came in, and she panics, and she starts crying. I said, cry all you want, bitch. I could give a fuck. They said, what do you want us to do with her, Debbie? I said, take her to the border and kick her out. And they said, all right. That's exactly what happened to her. I cannot tell you how this happened. They personally didn't take her, but they took her to INS and said, take her to the border. Because who needs that garbage in this freaking country? I mean, we've got enough garbage here. We don't need somebody illegally. Have y'all ever tried to get into Cancun? Have you tried to get through the federales? Have you? Try to stay in their country and see what happens. They'll throw your ass in prison with no key, and they won't even feed you. So screw them. Try to go sneak into another country and see what happens. Let's get back to this. Enough of my rant. I love Stabby. I'm getting a tattoo that says property of Stabby McHugs. Hold on. Everybody calm down. Hold on a minute. Oh, we're going to shed a lot of light. This guy is kicking ass and taking names, and I love him. I love it. Because I hate evil people. I can't stand them. This one. Oh, here we go. Da-da-da-da-da.
And Chair will now recognize himself for 5 minutes. Mr. Ragsdale, I'm not going to spend my 5 minutes debating statutory construction with you. There's a statute that says shall be detained. That just does not strike me as being an ambiguous statute. To my friend from California's point, there is another statute which is much more narrowly drawn. In fact, it's so narrowly drawn that it says to meet a medical emergency or necessary for a legitimate law enforcement objective. I think you'll agree that's much more narrowly drawn than shall be detained. So, since I know you agree with that, what percentage of those that are apprehended at the border are detained versus paroled?
Last year we had about 220,000 bookings from CBP.
Oh, he's going to rip this guy up. I haven't heard this one.
What percentage would be detained versus paroled?
About of the 220,000 bookings, it looks like about 25,000 were paroled. So about 10%.
And so of that 25,000, you mean all of them can meet that very precise exception, medical emergency or necessary for a legitimate law enforcement objective?
Well, so again, if you're talking about parole, in other words, 212D5 parole, and I certainly don't want to debate statutory construction with the chair, but urgent humanitarian needs and a significant public benefit is a balance. The needs of the individual and versus the needs in terms of us balancing our resource requirements. If we look at 460,000...
Does the shall be detained statute...
This is the Deputy Director of ICE.
...contain that same balancing?
Well, so there has been a fair amount of litigation about what shall means. We see it in the Ninth Circuit, we see it in the Central District of California. Believe me...
Listen, no disrespect to my friends from California, but you're going to have to cite me something other than the Ninth Circuit. I don't doubt that the Ninth Circuit can't define shall. I do not doubt that for a second. The rest of the country does know what shall means. So, because I'm not going to debate statutory construction with you, I want to ask you this. Of those who are paroled, I prefer the phrase bond, but paroled, is there a bond? Is it a surety bond? Is it a PR bond? What ensures that they will come back?
So immigration bonds are posted in a variety of ways. They're normally cash bonds. Again, if it's someone who has been apprehended between a port of entry, found to have a credible fear, is issued a notice to appear.
Who determines that credible fear?
The Citizenship and Immigration Services.
I have seen juries struggle for weeks and months to determine credibility. How long does it take them to ascertain whether or not someone is credible?
I would have to defer to my colleague at CIS.
Well, while you are deferring, I want to ask you about a memo that was produced to the committee surreptitiously. This was a form that was being completed by an agent, and a supervisor wrote this at the bottom of the form. We're not investigating potential fraud. We're adjudicating asylum claims. Do you agree with me that that is an oxymoronic statement?
I'm not familiar with that document.
Well, no, but you're familiar with the sentence because I just read it to you. We're not investigating potential fraud. We're adjudicating asylum claims.
I think inherent in the adjudication is detecting fraud.
Pardon me?
I would say inherent in the adjudication is...
So would I. So would I. So why would a supervisor write...
Parliamentary inquiry, Mr. Chairman. What document are you referring to, and does all...
A document that's been produced to me and another member of the committee in confidence.
Would it be possible to share that document with other members of the committee?
Ooh, you're fat and ugly. I'm sorry. That was mean. You should see her. She's all laying sideways on her chair. She's got her head. Her hair looks like it hadn't been brushed in 6 years, and she's real fat. And she goes, "Would you mind showing us that document?" Let me guess. Democrat, right? Fuck. And I'll show you what I did last night to the Jew. Nirvana. We're going to keep it interesting. I'm joking. But what is their air like over there? Is it any better than the air in the other Asian countries?
I haven't had any problem where I am. I see some people walking around.
I got him on the ropes now. You can tell. I got him quiet now. He's fuming.
With face masks, but that's not common. A lot of the Asians from China do that.
Well, you sound like you have acclimated well. Has Jonathan? What does he do during the day?
Well, he's going to start homeschooling because I'm preparing for that. You have to understand, I hit the ground here running.
Right.
I went out. First thing we did was we went out and bought a desk for me.
Nah. Are you kidding? I would have done the first thing that you should have done is gone out and buy gifts for your wife. And something for your son. But no, we have to get him set up first. We know that.
So I needed my own space. Got my desk chair. Got my coffee machine fixed.
Right.
By the way, I love my coffee machine just about more than life itself.
We know.
It's a lovely machine.
We know.
It makes delicious espresso at the push of a button.
We know. But let's get back to talking about what is going on over there. It's like...
Well, I'm quite acclimated because coming back to Thailand was like coming home. I lived here before.
I have to be honest with you. I was putting on my makeup because I'm getting ready to do one of my YouTube channel shows because I'm going to be doing it with 2 other people. It's going to be really fun. And over there, it's straight webcam. If you're not webcamming, you're not doing YouTube. So I'm trying to fix a part of my hair that looks kind of weird. So I'm sitting here dipping my hands in the water that I'm drinking. Well, I was drinking it. I'm not going to drink it now to get my hair wet so I can fix part of it. But what I'm trying to do, what I'm doing, I guess y'all can probably figure out what I'm doing, is with the dailies being tomorrow night, I'm trying to I want to do them. I mean, it's going to take some work, and I'm so glad that Steven's gone and Victor's gone and I'm here and there's really nothing going on. And hold on, I'm reaching to get something over here, a paper towel. Hold on just a second. And what I'm trying to do is when somebody is when somebody is given an award, I want to be able to break it up, and it's going to take a lot of work, and play a piece of audio from that person or whatever. And I'm looking for certain things that I've got written down, just different things I'm going to do. It's really going to be kind of fun, I think. And hold on, I'm cleaning off something. I had to take my contacts out because I was at ice hockey at the Stars Center, and it is cold in there. And when I get cold, my eyes get kind of squinty. And when my eyes get squinty, it bothers me. My contacts do. So let me get rid of that. Hold on just a second. Put that over there. Get one more of these. Okay, so I'm trying to put my glasses on right now. And I'm trying to clean them off. All right, let's see what else we can do. And for some reason, I know why I'm developing a headache. I've got a ponytail that is too freaking much for me right now. I'm going to take this ponytail out, too. Ouch. Okay. Last night I went to the tarot card reading show. What's it called? Bad Tarot or something. I don't know what it is. And there's this sock account that's in there that I know is Cowpote. I know it's Cowpote. And Cowpote is one of those people that hide. He's listening right now. Cowpote has no life other than Spreaker. And he listens and kind of hides in the shadows, waiting to pounce. And when he'll pounce is when he sees me, like, there was this girl in there that was just all over me. She was like going, well, you're this and you're that. And I was like, okay, whatever. I was just going, get her off me, God. What is this? Some girl. And, of course, Apocalypse was being an absolute asshole like he always is. I don't know who that little punk thinks he is, but anyway, he's easy to swat. Just like, go away. And I was getting upset at her. No, I wasn't getting upset at her, but I was just saying stuff like just whatever. And he calls in and he just starts rambling his big, gigantic face off going, herply, jerpleys, and all that crazy shit. But anyway, that was a complete waste of my time going to that show. But I like the guys on there. I really do. I don't have anything bad to say about them. But I don't know. I have to keep quiet about some stuff. All right, let's move on to, where are we? Hold on. Let's scroll way down and see where we're at here. We are at rats. All right, here we go.
Like on the internet, or like he was actually talking about people go to a live show of his.
Lifetime Marine, so you can imagine the nutsoid that went on there.
Funny, actually.
Yeah, he was.
Here's what you do that today: dip your hand in. I mean, but yeah. Well, I can sort of appreciate your dad's sense of humor if that's all it was. I mean,
the funny thing about speaking of Apocalypse, he thought he really had something hot. And he goes, play this clip, Debbie, play this clip, okay? And when I first encountered Phil Hendry, it was by virtue of Jewish Producer. And it was because JP goes, he's talking about Debbie Daly. Well, I had contacted him by virtue of I had a backstage pass, and I had found out through Phil that the Debbie Daly character wasn't in fact based on me, but it was based on some other situation that had gone on between Phil and somebody else. But anyway, I had known this. I know a lot of stuff I don't tell you people. I know stuff right now I don't tell you people. People think I'm completely honest on this show. I mean, I am honest with what I say, but I'm not completely forthright is what I'm saying. I don't tell you things like, there'll be things going on that you don't even know about. Do you know what I'm saying? Does that make any sense? And so what I'm trying to say is, I always knew that. I always knew it wasn't about me. So he has me play this audio. Play this, play this, play this. And it's Phil Hendry saying that the Debbie Daly character was in fact not about Debbie Daly. Well, after contacting Phil about the Debbie Daly character, he and I struck up a friendship, and we've kept it ever since. And I have a lot of respect for Phil, and Phil, I believe he seems to have a lot of respect for me. And he's always kidding me about coming to live with him and all this bullshit. Like, he's really funny. He's really a funny guy, but this is what, that's all I wanted to say. Pow. See, when I hit the space bar, it automatically plays or doesn't play. That's what I'm doing. So here we go.
Abusive or something wouldn't be funny, but I could kind of dig where it's coming from. With my home, there wasn't that level of humor. There was this constant pettiness, and radio and podcasting. And what does audio do? You ought to watch this movie and hear the performances of all of these actors, all of whom we only hear and never see. The only one who we do see is Tom Hardy. I can't recommend this movie enough. It came out in 2013, way under the radar. Brilliant actor, incredible movie. I haven't seen anything like it. Tell me, have you ever seen a movie where there's only been one performer in one set for the entire film? That's been really well done. Are you still there, Debbie?
I was sitting there talking to you on mute. I've seen a film called Enter the Void. Enter the Void is pretty much shot from it's about somebody that dies, and it's how you experience the afterlife, and it's based on the Tibetan Book of Death. It's a very interesting, very dark film, but it won a lot of the film festivals. But it's called Enter the Void, and that's the only one I can think of I'm trying desperately to get my co-host on the air with us because he's a movie buff and but the problem is I can't add him to the call because
about believing in their product.
Ugh, that's going to be awful hard. I love Snapple. I love Snapple. Yeah,
I will not. I'll tell you this right now. I don't care because it's not going to do me any good to lose the goodwill of my listeners. If I endorse a product that is a piece of shit, and these guys are giving me $20-30 grand a month, I gotta drop it.
Yeah, I got told to leave a radio show that I was a part of. I was asked to come down to the studio. I went down to the studio several times, probably for 2 months, and then one time they picked up a sponsor by the name of Snapple, and on the air they were talking to me, and I said, I was sitting right there I was across the table from the host, and I said, how can you drink that? And he was like, oh, I like it. And I said, oh. I said, I think that Snapple tastes like, I said something like donkey piss or something. And I kind of knew this was going to happen. And that afternoon I was told not to come back. And the show host was really pissed off because it was the program director that did it. Have you all ever tasted Snapple? It tastes like garbage.
I cannot have them on the air. I won't have them on the air. I don't care how much money because it's going to be bad publicity for me. It loses the goodwill of my listeners, and it ain't worth it. There's no amount of money for me that's worth it. Some guys, okay, be my guest. I can't do it, but
well, here recently, I have found the Fountain of Youth, Phil. I have found it. It is called Bragg's Apple Cider Vinegar. Swear to God, wouldn't lie. Ask anybody. I have got so many people out there that are doing this. They're ordering it at Amazon.com. They're buying it. They're drinking it. It has to be Bragg's, just like I'm bragging right now. Bragg's apple cider vinegar. You drink 2 teaspoons a day mixed up in water, and your entire life will change.
And Phil, you will. The bowel movements are more solid. It's just wonderful.
It's unbelievable.
Let me ask you a question. Are they advertising, or is it just you really dig this?
No, they're not advertising. No.
Well, so here's what I would do if I were you.
Mhm.
You got to get your people calling that advertiser and saying, "We love your product. We found out about it through Debbie Daly." That's number one. Then you get in touch with their account exec and start talking some business, man. If these guys are like they don't see the value in it, if they put it through their little biocomputers and they have their little people there go, let's see if we can. What is this? And it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. But hey, it might be worth a buy just to say, wow, this woman is, this show is driving business for us. Why wouldn't we want to put some money into her show? I would definitely have people contact the company and say, hey, this is how we found out about your product. We buy it. We love it.
Well, I think it's interesting that you are actually asking your listening audience to say, you're asking them, hey, what would y'all like to, what are you interested in as far as products go? I mean, I think that's excellent that you're going to put this to the listeners, I think that's great.
Well, we're doing it through a company called Earwolf. They have a great advertising, and we also have a terrific company we work with called Molotov LEG. But I think that it is a first step. I don't know about surveys. I'm not an advertising, I'm not an advertising brain. I do know that when you do call-out survey or when you ask people opinions that are fairly general, you're going to get very non-specific answers. You may even have people answering that podcast survey by saying, I'd like to answer, but first of all, I think Phil Henry's a piece of shit. I would never listen to a show. You're going to have that. All kinds of weird answers. And so you have to sift through a lot of stuff to get to what it is that you want. I don't know, man. I'll see. I believe in these guys. I think they're great. But personally, I like what's called aided recall, which is, what kind of apple cider do you like?
In the year 2012, I got an email from Blog Talk Radio that said, Debbie, we're requesting that you do a show called My Favorite Things. And I was like, okay. And what it was is it came from Amy Domestico, and I think it was Domestico. Anyway, she was in charge of getting shows that they thought that they could put advertisements on. And so I did 2 shows about my favorite things. And after that, I was bringing in $400. Well, for a while, about $420, $430, $4 for quite a while on Blog Talk Radio on my PayPal account. I'm peeling the label off of the bottle of wine here. And I don't know. I need to check on my Spreaker thing. I think I'm fixing to break this bottle of wine if I don't stop doing this anyway. This is called Spending an Early Evening with Debbie. If you don't want to be here, then maybe you shouldn't be here. I'm not even checking to see if anybody's out there live. I've been putting on my makeup and doing all kinds of, not putting it on, but touching it up and all this weird stuff. But you know what I could do is I could show y'all. I mean, I could do my live broadcast over there on YouTube and let y'all just listen to what I do, how I do it over there, and how different I sound. It's amazing. I should play one and just cut out the name. I think you would be a little bit shocked to hear how I sound. I mean, I've got my same voice, but I'm really focused and on topic. And I just get in, get it done, and get out. But I'm under a complete different persona. I'm not even using an avatar that you would even recognize. I don't know how you would find me. It would be impossible, I guess. But I'm glad that you can't, most of you that come into the live chat room, because frankly, you're not very nice. I mean, me saying that people aren't very nice is not me being not very nice. That's me responding to somebody that's not very nice. And I just, that's really all I have to say. Let's keep going. Let's go down to, Let's see what's going on here.
fair if he wasn't prepared for these topics. We may just have to be fair. If you want to be fair, we need to stick to the ones he was familiar with.
That's true.
Excuse me, Kevin. I did not say that I was not prepared.
Are you choosing to debate?
Let's let it be that, and let's stick to the topics.
I got ice challenged by blah, 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 and then now I'm about to do it, so I'm challenging Joe, Bob, Sally, right. whoever, and then you do it, and then they have to do it in 24 hours. Okay, but Kevin Kirsten just said you donate money. If you don't do it, you got to put money, you have to donate money or give the person money.
I have only
regular
one
people
thing
like
to
me and you can't really do
Oh,
it,
okay.
you know.
Oh, okay, I get
I
it.
have
Proud to announce I have none other than the infamous, probably one of the most disgusted people on Blog Talk Radio and on Spreaker, the One Angry Jew. Take a bow, One Angry Jew. Stop it. Stop it. All right, let's add this people. I told you, Mekazawa hates me, Kevin, so it's going to be tough, but whatever. All right, let me see. 5, 6, 7.
I need to get a fly swatter out here and just get ready for this.
What riot? Yeah, what riot?
I believe
What
that
riot
would be.
are- what riot are you
that would
talking
be.
about? You're gonna
Hold on, I'm
lose.
sorry. I believe that would be witch riots. Somebody says, "I think that race exists." And
Beating fucking delinquents! Stupid fucking One Angry Jew! Can't shut his fucking...
The delay and with One Angry's interruptions. And I'm from Steppenwolf. It's actually stuck in the year 69. I believe McGilla Gorilla just walked in. So let me ask you another question. You said we had another tweet, and...
on, man.
Heavy metal thunder, racing with the wind, and the feeling that I'm under. Yeah, darling, go make it happen. Take the world in a loving embrace. Fire all of your guns at once and explode into space. Like a true nature's child, we were born to be wild. We can climb so high. I never wanna die.
All right, I would like to give a little piece of information about that song, though, that actually is very important. Good to go. All right, line 14. Go ahead. You're live.
Hey, it's me.
What's going on, man?
Calling about Steppenwolf. I'm the lead singer. You want to ask questions?
Yeah, I was going to ask you, man, is there any truth to the fact that when you came out with the lyrics, Heavy Metal Thunder, it was the start of heavy metal? Do you take that,
Well, first of all, now who am I talking to again? Who is
This is Steve Rush. You're calling the, K-Rock.
Oh, is Debbie Daly there? She's hot.
Debbie Daly is very hot, and she is definitely here.
Well, the song is
Born to be Wild.
Old Black Betty, Bam a Lamb. Old Black Betty, Bam a Lamb. Black Betty had a child. That's it, dude. What else to know?
It's the wrong song. We're talking about Born to be Wild.
Oh, man, I don't know anything about that song.
You sang it.
Oh, I did. Did I sing that at Woodstock or what?
I'm going to go back to work, get my stuff done. I got to get what I got to get. You know what I mean?
Well, before I go back in there, I'm going to read Mr. Midnight Movies tweets.
I lied, and those are two of the biggest stars in Hollywood right now. So I'm glad they got their due after all these years.
Doing Suckanall and Gish Gish. Do not buy from somebody in San Jose. Do not buy from San Jose. That's all.
That's correct.
That's right.
We're reading that tweet live.
Yes, we are.
It's not like it's old.
Franklin.
Wow, we're really going back on dates here, ladies and gentlemen. We believe in keeping the old ones close. We're digging up some old letters, if you know what I mean.
This is money. It's the only thing I could pick up that sounds like paper. From Benjamin Franklin. No, it's from Andrew Jackson. From Andrew Jackson wants to hear from 1966. You ready?
Yes.
From Sam and the Sham and the Pharaohs. Who's that out in the woods? What does the fox say?
Oh! Who's that I see walking in these woods?
Man, that is sure
Yeah.
right now.
No, you're right on the money with this.
I am right on money, that's for sure.
The eyes of Texas and
Low, Licky Lilo, and you Curly's a dope. The funniest shorts that the Three Stooges, in my opinion, ever did. It's called Microphony, and it's where they're just beyond nuts.
I've been telling him that. Fuck you, please.
Why do you not like the show?
I'm saying for you. Mama wants to hear fuck you.
Is that a song?
Is Debbie there? Maybe speak with Debbie, please.
All right, hold on. Let me get Debbie. Debbie, can you come back in the studio, please? Line.
I'm right here. What's going on? What's the problem? What's up? What's up?
She keeps calling me names. She's swearing at me, and I can't think anymore.
I was listening. I was listening. I believe she's talking.
Trolling me.
I believe she's talking about this.
And big 10-inch?
I have big 10 inches for you. Bull Moose Jackson's Extra. Oh, God, it's a joke. Been working on it. The $7 Network. This is some experience for everybody to want.
You are slapping on the bells.
I'm slapping on the...
Sister Christian, what's your price for a motor in? Hey, you know what that reminds me of? Did you ever... Christian, don't come over to me.
Things that chickens say to each other. No, I never laid my hat anywhere, man, because I knew where home was.
When you were playing the drums, is that hard?
Yes, it's hard.
guys, you gotta go now, all right? Now.
Yeah.
No.
Let's get out of their head.
Peter, no.
Jamming.
Hold on. Guys, listen. It's my friend's birthday today, so
You forgot something. Happy birthday, man. You keep slapping that bass.
Strawberries. I love when you sing this. God, it cracks me up.
I love when you love that I love it.
James Blunt.
Oh,
something about, what does he say about brilliant? He goes, my life is brilliant.
My life is brilliant.
Relax and enjoy. Oh, that's not that. James Blunt, everybody, live in the studio.
My life is brilliant. And piano and guitar.
I'm on mute. I'm lying.
My life is brilliant. My love is pure. I saw an angel. Of that I'm sure.
How do you do that? How do you do that?
I won't lose no sleep on it. 'Cause I've got a plan. You're beautiful.
More than 5.
You got 6. Yeah, you beat most people.
That's right.
Here we go. We're going to try. We've got technology. We've got fitness and health, science and nature. 10 random questions, huh? How about that?
Whatever you want to go with.
Let's go with 10 random questions. Ghoulie, where in Massachusetts is the college Harvard? You have 60 seconds.
Oh, we don't. You need a little doo-doo-doo-doo.
I know.
I don't know. Is there
Starts with a B.
ABC
No,
B on these ones?
Starts with a B. Ends with a B. Bob. No, I'm doing Cheech and Chong.
I have no idea.
Harvard
is located in Harvard, Massachusetts.
I believe it's in Boston, isn't it?
Boston?
Boston. How many points are there on a backgammon board?
Backgammon?
How many points?
How many points? You know how long it's been since I played backgammon? Holy cow.
Fucking idea.
On the board? I guess.
Board.
Wait.
Points.
Quahog.
Nice. Who won the first season of the TV hit show The Voice? no fucking idea.
Who won the first?
Really? All right, here we go with the internet's hardest pop quiz. Most people do not even get one question.
Whoa.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Who sang the James Bond theme, The World Is Not Enough? Was it Rita Coolidge, Duran Duran, Aha, or Garbage?
Oh, I'm trying to picture that one. I can't.
The World Is Not Enough. Of you. Was it Abbey Road, A Hard Day's Night, Please Please Me, or Yellow Submarine?
Please please me.
You really know that shit?
My mom was a Beatles junkie. She saw them twice.
What was the name of the first British song to hit number 1 in the United States? Was it The House of the Rising Sun, Mrs. Brown, You've Got a Lovely Daughter, I Want to Hold Your Hand, or Stranger on the Shore?
Repeat the question again.
The first title of the first British song to reach number 1 in the United States. Was it Mrs. Brown, You've Got a Lovely...
I think it was that one. But it could be House of the Rising Sun. Conductor.
Name the Australian group that has a popular kids television show in the United States. The Wiggles, The Waifs, Grinspoon, or Pink?
The Wiggles. The Wiggles. Keep breaking up on me. I don't know if that's me or you.
200.
Teacher's pet and a drafting teacher. I didn't even do, like, in 6th, 7th, 8th grade, I didn't even do those books. The teacher had me working on the college books and shit, his own private stuff. He was like, this is too, you need a challenge. And he was a good enough teacher to, and back then, teachers had the leeway to do it. This is a small...
Here in my house with me, I don't know where he went. He's probably somewhere stealing stuff. Better I'd be twins.
If I was in or better, I wouldn't have a right to be.
Along. I don't know the good lyrics.
Car accident, and then 6 months later, his wife gets cancer, and
any sort of order, we'll just have to randomly pick out shows that we did together, and we'll just give them the dates, and just show people how long we've been doing this together. And
one of them was called Predator, or the Predator called Beth on some other site, and I posted that on Twitter too. I was like,
Goose, why did you tweet to me Bud Dryer suicide on air?
Wow, this guy is really preoccupied with death. But
no, he was reading his poor.
That's better or worse.
It says, Goose, that your core values. Goose, listen to this. Your core values, Goose, are achievement, avid consumer, civic duty, confidence, diversity, fun, high morals, high tolerance, competitive, personal attention, self-confident, very social, members of a global community, most educated generation in history, extremely technology savvy, extremely spiritual. They want now results. They're optimistic, they're realists, and they're very, very street smart.
Well, here's the thing. I mean, you talked about people in this millennial generation or Generation Y growing up in an age of economic expansion. I tend to disagree with that.
No. It says you saw.
When we've had the highest unemployment rate, since
fucked up reason. It's weird. Let me show you
what. Go to your page. I'll send you a link.
Let me show you what's going on. Look,
it's just that dynamic.
No. Look at my screen. Look.
I don't care. But if it gives us this generation credence or not, I'm not denying. There's fucked up shit about this generation, but there's fucked up shit about other generations too.
In these lists, and I know where you're coming from now, but they seem to pay a lot of homage to you guys and how you're goal oriented and how you're this, that. You want to ride.
Is so upset and angry. They feel betrayed by their own party and their own, politicians that have basically just sold out their values.
As far as trends of election concerned.
Man, right there. That is the man.
I think Kasich would make a horrible president. Worse
than Carter.
Oh, no doubt. And Trump, like I said, I've had my issues with him, But if he's the guy, he needs to be the guy, because when they take it, when they do, I absolutely believe they will take it away from him. And I think.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to your Daily Rush. Tonight we're going to have Sexy Debbie and Sexy Steve. Boring Steve.
Hey, Epic, get out while you have a chance.
Allow me, please, to interrupt this fine broadcast.
How are you, fine sir?
Yes. Good evening to Steve, and I just wanted to give one big wet ass lick to you, Debbie. Just in the name of you.
I love you. Hey, who's Liz and what the fuck? She just called me.
Who?
Somebody that's on Spreaker called Liz and what the fuck or something like that. Barco was talking about her.
Oh, Liz is cool as shit.
She just called me on Skype. Should I call her back?
Amazing. No, make friends with her. She's really good. She has a show, and she's always, most of her shows, she's completely plastered, and she's got a kind of a crew. I don't know. I haven't made heads or tails of it. A bunch of people, maybe 4 or 5 of them are doing a podcast, and they're always drunk and having fun, and they just say stupid stuff. And
yeah, she called me. Oh, I'll call my bank right now and say your balance is $87,000. Fuck you, Jude.
Well, I mean, I'm not poor by no means, but
I'm not rich.
Me on every level. I mean, I heard last night he did a whole fucking segment on me, conversation, because he can't do it himself, and then before you know it, he's got his name out there again for no legitimate reason.
Well, then let's don't talk about it. Let's don't talk about it.
I'm ready to drop it.
He's not worth it.
I say one thing. I want to hire one angry Jew to mow my lawn.
Yep.
They'll lure it by imitating. They'll observe and they'll imitate the noise. It's really great, great strategy.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Very.
You know what I just realized? I just realized that I am lacking in Mr. Midnight Movie. Of course, we're only in May of this year. We're going backwards. I'm missing a lot of Mr. Midnight Movie. Here's flour cookies. That was funny stuff. And, we're going, my iTunes is backwards for some reason. This was a pretty good show. Let's see what we can pull off of this one. Let me see how much time I've got on the Audacity reel. Let's see. Yeah, it's not bad. That actually may be enough. Now let me go get the song I'm going to use for the background on that. Let me go find it. Sleep on it. Okay, let me get it off of YouTube. And it is... No, it's on my iTunes. Let's see. It is under music, for one thing. Music. Okay, music. And it is... Where is it? It is somewhere on here. There's so much more to cover. Here it is. This is the one I'm going to use. I'm going to make a recording of this. Let me stop this and start a new file on Audacity and record this because I have to make an MP3 of it.